Here we are. We are live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, everyone. We're here with Victoria, Samir. Yeah, Victoria, how are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you, Samir?
I'm doing well. It's been a
Doing
busy
well.
week. A lot
Yeah,
going on.
yeah.
Uh,
Did you do something different? You look different. You look
I think
spiffy. Not
that
spiffy.
looks spiffy. Oh, shoot, girl.
Yeah,
Thank you. I'm just
yeah.
letting. I think I'm gonna bring some facial hair back. Is what I think is going on.
Okay, do it. It's a
Yeah,
vibe. It's a vibe. You're giving
yeah.
it musician heavy. I will say that.
Is it? It is musician heavy.
But yeah, you look like an artist.
Nice, nice. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it these days, man. It's been popping in so many ways.
Yeah.
Of course, what we've got going on has been awesome, and like, oh my gosh, people really coming out of the woods for that. But I've had some live shows going on. We have these events going on at the studio. People are having a great vibe. So it's been a
Awesome.
lot. It's been good. It's been very creative, creatively
Good.
charged, and things like that. So yeah, and
Don't you
yeah,
love
we've had of
that?
course a good week. A lot of love coming out of LA and Pump It Up magazine and Sounds of LA, and I'm excited for all of that. And we do
The
have an
summer's got
announcement
a
that we'll
cover.
be dropping in here today.
Nice.
Yep. We have a hey from Sammy. What's up, Sammy?
Hi, Sammy.
Sammy, fun fact, very few people call me Sammy too. I go by a lot of names, but Sammy is one of them. Yeah.
Nice.
The few and the proud call me that one.
The few and the
Yeah.
proud. Sammy. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Sammy. It's too late. I feel like I already know you as Samir. I can't change it
Yeah, yeah,
now.
yeah. No, don't change it. Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Sammy. Yeah. I
Hey
feel like,
Jane,
yeah, those
Jane's
are
in the
like
mix.
childhood.
Hey Jane, hey Sammy.
Hi, Jane. How's it going?
So,
Oops.
I always like to start off with Victoria because this is also fun fact. This is where we get most of our catching up because, she
True.
leads a very busy and productive, incredible, and fascinating life that it's always fun to hear about. I can guess that you're coming off of some shoots. I've seen some nice photos online. Uh, yeah. So what's the day in the life for you this week?
Right. Okay, so I did three shoots this week.
Nice.
I did, let's see, I did a shoot for Get Primed, which is a brand that you guys will all hear about. It's their
Okay.
stuff is awesome. It was fun. I got to shoot with kids, which I never do usually.
Yeah.
Um,
What's the
which that was
announcement?
super fun.
Can you plug it now? Can you tell us what it is?
Yeah, it's Get Primed. Yeah, so they're launching their new line, and I'm pretty sure you could find it on. I know that she has an Instagram account, Get Primed, but yeah, so it's a new brand, and they're gonna use all of the stuff that we did for the website and for the initial startup. But she started Aviator Nation too, which is cool. So the
Aviator
girl,
Nation.
she's
Sounds
yeah,
awesome.
yeah, it is awesome. Remember, like the everybody, it's all everybody wore. I'm
Yeah,
like
yeah.
really good at
I've
that
got
kind of thing.
mine. I still got mine.
Yeah, I love it. Oh wait, yeah, they're still a thing. It's
Yeah, yeah,
awesome.
yeah. Still a thing.
Um, and then I did a shoot. I'm doing a wet blue shoot for these jackets, and then yesterday I shot with. You know how I do those skits with Nikki?
Yeah. So Nikki Howard is a hilarious comedian that Victoria has
She's
turned me
awesome.
on to because she's sensational and she's on YouTube and she does all of her writing. And Victoria features in these and they're hilarious. I mean, they really
She's
have
so
me laughing. She really has the natural comic in her, and
she
I'm
does.
glad that she went for it because I mean she's the story of where she wanted to be in comedy but they weren't casting her, so she just said, you know what, I'm gonna do this on my own. And
Yeah,
what a gift to the comic world. Her, it's really
truly. I
timing
know.
is really on point. It's really funny.
Yeah, she's the best. I love her so much.
Yeah.
Um, anyway, so her friend Stevie, I don't know if do you guys follow Stevie Emerson? He's got, I don't know, like 2 million subscribers on YouTube, and he's very funny. So him and Nikki are good friends, and so he actually messaged me and was like, hey, we're doing a shoot this week. Are you interested in partaking? And I was like, yeah, Stevie, I would love to. I've been
Yeah.
like I've been hoping he'd ask.
Oh,
So
nice. Great.
yeah,
Awesome.
I know. I'm really happy. So yeah, we did this skit yesterday. Uh I can't wait to see it's very funny. It's
Okay,
I
cool. All
I
right,
can't wait
share
to
it,
see how
share it.
this all comes together.
Right,
But yeah, so I did that, and then that's what I've been doing, and I'm just getting ready for the show on October 5th.
right, right. So
Right?
let's announce it because I'm that kind of guy. I can't wait much longer. But Tori and I are going to be live in LA next week, coming at you, and yeah, and sharing the stage on a song or more.
As
Yeah,
many as you want, honestly.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll
So
send you all the charts. I have that now. I just got it.
yeah, I also want to know where it's at. Where are we going to be performing, Victoria? Can you tell us?
Sure,
Or
we're
should I
gonna
just
be
roll up, give me the address, and then we'll be bringing
at
you live with us as well. Next week, we'll be going live from LA. I think we're going to be bringing in you guys into rehearsals, and then we'll take the whole thing
yeah,
live as well. And
yeah,
we'll
we're
be
just gonna be
celebrating all week.
live in our faces off, just
Yeah,
all of
yeah,
it. It's gonna be
yeah,
fun because
yeah.
we'll
It's going to be
actually
great.
be in the same room, which will be
Same room. Yeah, and
yeah,
I'm looking forward to meeting, the whole entourage, the whole crew. The
yeah,
meet up
totally.
with Denise, Michael, everyone. It'll be great.
Yeah. I know. I'm so excited for that. I'm excited for you to meet them in person. They're
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, it's gonna be
I
great.
love them.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm so thankful with the article that they put out. So great. I mean, like I'm really humbled by it and really thankful. The whole studio is represented, the whole crew, the production is, as well as what we have going on. So like, really, they really celebrated. I feel like they saw everything that's going on,
Yeah.
because, yes, I absolutely love performing and recording with you, but, and it's totally a light in my week for sure. But I've been cooking other things too, and like the studio and Nico, the producer, and and one of the several, and they really celebrated all of it in the article, and I'm just in the magazine, so it's really nice, and yeah, so I'm really grateful and looking forward to letting that be from where we jump now.
Where can everybody buy or find the magazine?
They can find them. Yeah, well, pumpitupmagazine.com is where you can find in the links. I got them all over the links as well.
You can
Yeah,
find it on
totally.
Amazon, Barnes and
Amazon,
Noble.
Barnes and Noble, Amazon, absolutely. Yep, online.
Is
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Online or physical too,
or
both.
physical. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You can
yeah,
buy them
absolutely.
physical from Amazon and physical from Barnes and
From
Noble,
Barnes and
and
Nobles. Yep.
that's
Yeah,
that's
I got
pretty
mine
awesome.
arriving. I got mine arriving in a few days. I'm
Do
stoked.
you?
Yeah,
Oh, that's so cool. I feel like we should go to Barnes and Noble and just like ask for one and just be like,
yeah,
"Hey, I need to buy this. Can you please have
yeah,
this?"
absolutely. I love it. I'm
Let's do
yeah,
that.
yeah. So yeah, they've been really good. They're really nice, and I really appreciate it. I mean, it's nice to be seen in this way, because really it's a lot of what I'm looking to bring. Like the community is fantastic. There's so many creatives in our hemisphere, and
Yeah.
so many people involved in creating these songs. And we were working on your song yesterday that's coming out. I'm sure we'll be talking about it in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Really, yeah, which is sounding great. A lot of fun to be working with you on that as well.
I know.
So
Oh, which is why it took me. Now you know why I couldn't respond yesterday because I was shooting all day.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh no, I figure. Yeah, which is why these Fridays are good, because it gives us a chance to catch up.
I
So
know.
yeah,
Yeah.
so we
I'm so
will be going live in LA next week, all of us, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for that. Yeah, and we'll
yeah.
be culminating with a performance, which will be a lot of fun too.
That, I can't wait. I'm so
Right?
stoked on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's at the Art Room downtown LA. It's called the Art
Okay.
Room.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
It is awesome. It's a vibe.
It
It's
sounds like a
cool.
vibe. Heck yeah, the
Yeah.
art room. I dig it. Great.
Yeah. It's a
Super fun.
restaurant and art room, and
Nice.
also they have like a whole like they're doing live music now, which is like it's a new place. But they have like they're gonna have like a little set for like a little stage, and we'll get to I haven't performed there yet, so I can't wait
Yeah.
to see what the vibe's gonna be like.
Yeah. 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 Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So October 5th, live in LA, live on all of these socials. We'll be bringing it to you. I'm really excited.
That's right.
Yeah.
Guess what?
What's up?
My dog, Lex, my puppy, he got sprayed by a skunk this morning.
Okay. Okay.
My whole
Nice.
house, outside of this
Yes.
outside of this booth,
Yes.
horrible.
Oh no.
We're
Not
like, what
enough
are we gonna
windows in the
do?
world to open for that, huh?
What are we supposed to get tomato juice? Is that
Oh
what we're
my
supposed to do?
gosh.
Can we take him to the groomers? Will the groomers even take him like this? I don't know
Oh
what to
man.
do. What do I do? Help.
Throw them in the Pacific and hope it washes them off a little bit. You know? Just get 'em-
Ooh, beach day.
yeah,
That's smart.
maybe
He
a beach
loves
day.
beach days.
Oh, does he? Okay. But then you got to
Yeah.
be prepared to put that in your car on your way to the beach, which it's a little, or take an Uber.
Okay, you can't give your car a tomato bath. Well, how do you get rid of the smell?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Well, good luck with that. I remember the days. I used to jog when I was living out in San Francisco. I had another dog, Luna, rest in peace. She was incredible. But I jog up and down the beach
Oh,
because
really?
once in my life I did a half marathon. It was crazy.
Oh my
Yeah,
God. Are
it was
you
nuts.
okay?
I wasn't when the race was when the run was over. I was like, I could barely walk. It was awesome.
Why did
But
I
I
do
used to
this?
train up and down that beach, and every now and again she would find some kind of like wash up from the ocean and just like nose bomb it. And just like before I knew it, she was like all in it. Oh, it was yeah. I know what you
Oh
are. I empathize. May the hose be friendly. May the breeze blow it that way.
no. May the breeze bloweth it that way. It's like it's not even that bad it's just strong.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
strong. And it linger. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to Google it. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good. Maybe anybody saying anything? Let's see. Tomato juice. Yeah,
yeah.
not too sure.
Do I give my couch I mean, he hasn't jumped on my couch, but I'm afraid just it lingering in the air is gonna make all my furniture smell bad.
Tori, let me ask you, how are you doing with the songs? Are you writing any other songs? Do you have a crew of people? Was this Jonathan guy? Is he playing with you? Do you write songs with him?
John, yeah. John is he's a great musician. He wrote some songs with me, and he was one of the musicians in Hollywood Grit. So he
Oh,
helped the soundtrack for
which is
that
the
and
movie?
everything. Yeah,
Which is the movie? Which
the
is the
movie
movie?
that
Which
I
I'm
did.
still can't wait to
I know.
to
Oh, I
get
wonder if
teased
we
on.
can do. I wonder if we can get Scott to do a preview for you while you're. I don't know. We'll see what happens while you're here, so you can
Okay.
actually see
Who's,
it.
who's Scott?
Oh, Scott's the producer and one of our. Yeah, he's amazing. He's so awesome. But he has a theater at his house, so he just whenever we'll have private screenings there sometimes for
Nice.
people, and yeah, it's
Oh, I'd
fun.
love to watch it. I'd love to watch it. So yeah, I'm there the 2nd through the 7th. I mean, well,
I just
kind of the 2nd. The 2nd is like Wednesday night. I get there late. I'm crashing right by LAX that night, and then I'm open. Then let the adventures begin after that.
No, Scott's in India. I really wanted to take you to Scott's.
Yeah, yeah.
It's okay.
Hey,
We'll
well,
figure it
I'll
out.
be back. I mean, I'll definitely be back. So many.
Okay.
I mean, I've got people in my a voice in my head saying, "Man, I just got to move to LA," and people who know me that are out there that we've been rapping for years. They're like, "Yo, bro, you got to really be here, man." Like, but yeah, I got to figure out when I can make that happen. But for now, I'm happy. I'll just get out there whenever I need to, and hopefully land it all. But there's always so much going on. Like there's a couple events going on between a couple days before I get there that I'd love to go to. That are recording academy events, but it's just always
Okay.
something popping off.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You seem different. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. Is it the polo? I
Maybe
don't
it's
know.
the color. I
Maybe.
don't know the
I like
hair.
it. I like it. Yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
I don't really know
no,
who I'm. Go ahead, but yeah.
no, I
Thank
don't
you.
know. You just seem like pulled together. Like you just seem like really grounded right now. just, I mean, your vibe, like you're not
Of
even
course.
just physically, just like, yeah, you're just like, here's where I'm at. This is
Yeah.
what's happening. Bada bing,
Yeah.
bada boom.
Well, it's been a big week, really like this. I
You look
know,
like you're in processing mode. That's what I
yeah,
mean.
there's a
Yeah.
lot coming together. And I think like it's like that moment where everything finally pops because it's,
Yeah. No,
yeah,
you're right. It is. It's weird because it's one of those things where it's like, this is the thing I've been waiting for, and then and then the thing happens, and then you're just kind of like room tone.
yeah.
That happened to me at least. Yeah.
Totally. And like, and back to how I was saying, how the article was so right on. It's like
Yeah.
they really helped wrap all of it in for me. Like I get to celebrate this moment not just as a voice, not just but like as like everything that's made it possible for that voice to be recorded, everything that I've built, because for those of you who may
Amazing.
not know, I have a recording studio in the DC area. I partnered in a couple years ago, been in business for over 15 20 years out here in DC since the beginning. And it's been a lot of work getting all of that going. We're working, and so there, and we have a cool scene happening there. People starting to hang out at the studio. We have this great industry night on Mondays, and people are coming through every Monday. It's more people, and people are just like producers, songwriters, everybody from the woods coming through and just having a vibe. We may jam, we may just make a beat, we may just be hanging out, and so like that's all bubbling up. And I'm going to LA. I'm going to be performing with Victoria, Renee in just a few days. So yeah, it's a moment. It's a moment, and yeah.
That's right. I was thinking the other day, man, aren't rehearsals just jam sessions with intention? I love rehearsing. I'm so excited for that. Like when you
Yeah,
come in and we're
yeah.
just gonna like do these. You could probably do so. I'm gonna send you after this. I'll send you all of the charts because I got those now. But it's so fun singing live and being able to like be in the same room and vibe and have two guitar like you're gonna love John too.
I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. I
Yeah.
can't wait to just roll up and get going. I already started today. I'm like, I have to remember how to play, the songs that we've recorded, so I was getting back into, All Is Found, figuring out how to get that going, Shallow, stuff like that, so
Right.
yeah, just I'll be ready for the songs that we've had, at least to be able to come in and step up and have a good time with you. It'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I'll just bring all of the stands so we can just put the, put the phone, do the lives, and then just have everybody like just kind of bring you guys with us. Honestly,
Yeah.
just
So we
like,
get
this is what's happening. It
some music.
is crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting things happen sometimes when you just just leave it on a live. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and part of that too, like this connection online is starting to feel like real and meaningful, and I like the space. It's like I like connecting with people, so I feel
So
like
much.
there's many connections happening now, and with more to come, and like so I'm like that's if I'm connecting and meeting inspiring people, then like then I'm smiling,
Yeah, and this is an exciting time in our lives, I feel like.
yeah.
Just because we've both worked so hard for
Oh man,
so long.
yeah.
We've put in our 10,000 hours, and it's just,
Twice,
twice, and then
yeah,
a couple times over.
yeah.
But it's just, but I love it. I love doing this. I don't mind doing the work. That's why I was thinking like rehearsals are really just a jam session with
Yeah,
intention. It's like, it's not work. It's fun to me. I mean, it is work. You have to dedicate the time to do it.
oh,
You have to be meticulous with your craft.
yeah.
And it's kind of like golfing, like sometimes I'll be like, because your vocal folds are so small and your vocal cords and just the tiniest little movements can change the sound entirely. And sometimes I'll be rehearsing and be like, God, I want to throw the golf ball. Like, yeah, it was just that much, just a little bit more support that would have hit in the center. But even those frustrating moments are so fun to me because I'm getting better. I like doing. That's the idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. It's very alive, you know. It's like this is very alive, and
Yeah.
yeah,
And it's such a universal language. Like I know my song plays in countries. The song plays on CNN, where I'm probably a lot of the people don't speak English. Even I mean,
yeah,
it seems like most people do, but it's just cool that even there, even then, they like. Oh, our friend that popped up yesterday that's from Africa that speaks Swahili is like that's
oh
Swahili and
yeah,
Swahili. But it's just they still know it because, music is you can get the vibe without having to understand the words, which is really kind of awesome. It's like,
yeah.
all right.
Well, you know that always every time you mention that Better Tomorrow song, I uh I want to stream it live and share it with people who.
I'm like, what is he up to?
Yeah, I'm gonna. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna let's take a minute break and let's introduce
Yeah.
our anyone new here to Victoria's single release of a Better Tomorrow performed live in New York City. So let me get this ready for everyone. Sit back and enjoy.
Yay.
All right, here we go. Ooh,
There'd be no sadness to cry. There'd be no selfish to lie. There'd be no reason for crying. There'd be no empty, no why. I see it when I close my eyes. Peace on earth and peace of mind. Let it go. We have to restore this planet soul. Teach it something more than what we know. Give it water, give it sun, room to grow. We can build a better tomorrow. There be no nightmares, only dreams. There be no evil people with angel wings. There be no war zones, just sympathies. There be more love than diamond rings. I see it when I close my eyes. Peace on earth and peace of mind. Let it go. We have to restore this planet soul. Teach it something more than what we know. Give it water, give it sun, room to grow. I can see a better tomorrow. I can see a better tomorrow. We share this place, we all belong. Light the way till dark is gone. Walking away still means you're strong. Rise above, hope isn't gone. Let it go. We have to restore this planet soul. Teach it something more than what we know. tomorrow. Yeah. I can see a better tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hi.
Always love that. Always love that.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's fun.
yeah,
It's
with
hard.
Sammy and some chatter about how important that song has been to some of our people's lives. You know, some of your,
Aw.
you know, so yeah, so way to go. Music really does that thing, you know. Yeah, and
I mean, that. Go ahead.
yeah, speak on it. Yeah, speak on that song.
No, I just you know, that's the idea. Like I love doing music because I love doing it for
Right,
myself. It just feels good to me. But
right,
also it's really cool for it to reach other people, and when other people appreciate your art, that's a good feeling, you know,
great
because it's
feeling.
not always the case, but you know, that's
Of course,
just I
great.
feel it makes me feel very appreciated, and I'm very humbled by that. That was cool. I mean, that's the idea, right? Like music is so powerful that I mean, you can be in a room, and if everyone's listening at a concert or something, everyone's listening to the same thing at the same time. They're all feeling the same feels, essentially, you know, for the most part. And it's just having that many people. You know, in the Bible, when it says, "When two or more are gathered in my name, there I am." It's
Okay. Oh,
like that.
nice.
It, you
Yeah,
know, it, yeah. So that when you have other people that are all connecting and all literally and metaphysically
yeah.
and spiritually on the same vibration, that's so powerful. That's so cool. And that's
Hmm.
well, that's the reason why it's fun to perform live with you guys, because that's what happens. But you know, the idea is if you can reach, you know, as many people as you can, and that those people appreciate your, that's awesome. That's such a good feeling. I would love to be able to do that more here and with you and with the new stuff that we're releasing, and just be able to, like, you know, for our people, you know, the
Yeah.
ones who know, right?
Right, right,
And
right.
just spread that around, spread around the love, spread around the good
Yeah,
vibes. That's
yeah.
like doing your place, doing what you do to like make the world better. I'm not a scientist. I can't cure stuff, but I sing, you know,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can do, we'll do that. That's what I know how to, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
That's the gift that you give, you know. Yeah, and it's like that cycle of, like, you know, giving and receiving. It's when it's received, it's a beautiful exchange, you know. It's
it
like,
is a beautiful exchange.
yeah, yeah,
That's so cool. And
yeah,
that's why I'm not just saying this to be saying it. I really do appreciate every single one of you. You know,
right.
you too, Samir.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Well,
Truly.
likewise. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all very humbling, and
Yes. We have a community. I love our community.
yeah, me too, me too.
This is a
Yeah,
happy place. For the
totally.
most part, I mean, I did have a breakdown one day. I
Yeah,
did. That did
yeah.
happen.
Like, oh
But
yeah, that's
I
true.
never do that. Like I just grew up in this era of no, it's not my era, but my
Yeah,
parent, like, just we were definitely the family where like the world could be on fire, and it's that meme of that little dog that's sitting there at the computer like, this is fine, everything's fine, you know,
yeah,
like that.
right.
I just got used to doing that,
Yeah,
you know, and like
yeah,
even to the point where I could be in, you know, in therapy or something, and my
yeah,
therapist is like, how are you? So how are you? And I'm like, good, how are you? And I'm like,
yeah.
oh no, you're actually asking. That's what we're doing here.
Yeah, totally. Right.
Yeah, so like that was a rare moment, but it had to happen. It was just I just broke, you know,
Well,
like
I
this is
mean,
the
yeah,
thing about this industry. It's like
business is tough, man. I mean,
the high
it's
highs and low lows. Sorry, go ahead. What?
no, I'm just saying, yeah, because it's a tough industry. I mean, it's tough to be in it. It is tough, you know, like yeah. So that's real, you know, and I, you know, you always have a fan of real with me. Like I just like real because, and it's like maybe it's self-serving because, like, if because then I can be real. And then, you know, I get the good, the bad, the ugly, you know, like it all comes out. You'll see it all, you know, like, but as long as it's real, then I can just kind of do that, you know. It
Yeah.
helps. It helps me.
Yeah, it does. I think I've actually heard that, you know, authenticity is like the highest vibration, but other than love, right?
Oh, okay.
And so there's something powerful about that, you know. Not there's a difference between being complainy and just being like, I'm actually like not okay, but I'm gonna figure it out. You know?
Right. And
Yeah.
I'll tie it back to music. You know, I think so much of it comes because clearly music got us, and we like. There's a special feeling that comes to music, and we're like, man, if only we could dedicate our lives to trying to give people this feeling. You know,
Yeah.
the best way that we can. It's like, and
That
so
is what I'm doing.
yeah, that's totally what we're doing. And so
Yeah.
like with that, like so then you know, I want to bring the quartet out. You know what I mean? But sometimes I want to bring the drummer. You know, sometimes I want to bring like the house music, you know. It's like these different ways of expressing it, but always kind of like with the banner of like, if there's a music that can reflect the vibe that I'm going through, so then let me just go at it that way and put that music in front of, you know, let the music do it for me almost, you know. And then I just kind of
Wait, so are you saying that sometimes you'll put on music that would match the vibe that you want to have?
well, oh yeah, well that too, yeah, in the beginning of the day for sure. I'm very intentional in the day in terms of like I put where I want to be ahead of where I'm at, you know, and then I kind of like wait until I can catch up with that, and then I start my day. Like I'm
That's
real,
so important.
yeah.
You
That
can't
was,
be conditional about the way you feel. You can't just wait for happiness to happen to you. It's a choice. You
yeah,
choose.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah. I mean, it's like you can choose to move towards it. You know what I mean? And like you can say, okay, you know, because like you know, I'm a very emotional guy. Sometimes my emotions are bigger than me. Like, and I wish I was this, but I'm like this right now, and I have to like. But I can choose to be like, okay, pivot. I'll get my way back to where I want to get. You know, I can't just flip it. And I don't know if anybody can, but like I can definitely say, all right, you know, pivot.
That's so interesting that you just said that because I was just having this conversation with one of my really good friends, and she was
Oh,
talking about how, you know, especially for women, you know, because there's a period where they might be a little more emotional than others depending on where they are in their cycle, right?
right.
Yeah, period. No
Fun,
pun
it's
intended.
fun. Yeah.
But you know, talking about like I know that I'm being crazy, you know, but
Yeah.
I can't shake the feeling. Like there's the part of you that's aware that, you know, I don't want to feel like this, but sometimes there's a little thing in there that does want to be mad.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like you're like, I don't want to feel like this. Part of you does. A little part of you. If you ask a person, you know, hey, don't you want to like, do you want to be happy? They're going to be like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But there's a part of them that wants to stay. But it is being aware of that, you know, and once you're like, okay, I see you, I see that. And then being able to just like, once you recognize it, that's what the work is. You just breathe it in and you just like, allow 90 seconds to go by and breathe out the energy for like the hormone to pass through you, right? That's how long it takes usually, right? Like 90 seconds. And then
Okay.
yeah. And
That's
then just like that's what I've heard. I don't know. But
that's cool. Yeah. I haven't heard that.
but yeah, so I think that's totally normal. I think that happens at some capacity to everybody, and you're just more hip to it because you're so conscious. Like your mindfulness is next level. So when you're not connected, you know, and aligned fully all the way and feel like you're just thriving, then you feel it so much more than other people who may or may not be in alignment most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
The absence of that.
Oh man.
Bigger to you.
Oh my God. Yeah, totally. And back to like thankful for this moment because I feel like it is allowing me to, at least for whatever reason in the illusionary world, feel like there's an alignment. And I'm like, all right, cool. I can click in, you know, like, you know,
100%.
You know,
yeah.
And I'll take that feeling because, you know, as I've studied music, you know, some of my biggest teachers have really highlighted, like said, the most important part of the entire experience is the feeling. Like it's like that's it. So no matter what you're doing, what you know, it's how you feel is absolutely the most important part of it all. Yeah, and alignment is a big deal. Like I mean, again, when you say we put in 10,000 hours, and I'm like I've done it twice, I'm like not even joking. Like I've been up and down this exhale twice. Like this isn't the first time I get to a peak, but it's the second time, and it's taken me forever. So
It is a journey. I mean, it's a journey. It just is. It's not a law degree. You don't just like get it and that's it.
yeah,
I win. I am a lawyer and I will always be a lawyer. You know, it's not like that. You have to consistently line up, and there's gray area. It's not always so black and white, you know?
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And then there's no guarantee. Like at least once you're like a lawyer, you have your degree. Like this, now it's just opening up a momentum that's really just a beautiful feeling, and momentum in a lot of different ways, because like we've been saying, like there's a lot of stuff going on. We have the recording studio that's got a momentum that's popping, and it all comes together. Like we have a publishing company, and we got these songs that are coming out. And we got this, like it's all
dovetails perfectly together.
Yeah. And it really feels like that popcorn moment where like you're cooking the kernel and then pop, but all of it comes together, and so yeah, it's exciting, and I'm grateful, and I appreciate it. I appreciate the moment. I appreciate the opportunities, and I have some opportunities for us when we get out there. One, I mean, it's more of, you may want to join me with it. You may not, but it's on the Sunday afterwards. It's like it's a drink with film music supervisors.
Let's go. I'm down.
Supervisors. Yeah, totally. So on Sunday, somewhere between there's like a midday lunch happy hour, something like this. And it is a part of an organization that we took forever for us to be a part of. And now they're having this event, and it happens to be while I'm there, which is exactly where we want to be as well. So I'll be,
That's super cool. You're going to go hang out with music supervisors? Wait, Samir, will you explain to people what music supervisors do that don't know?
Absolutely. I'd be happy to. Yeah. Music supervisors are the gatekeepers for the soundtracks for the TV programs, the commercials, and the movies, right? So there's one person or music supervisor that says, okay, what do you need in this movie? Let me find out what songs would fit, and they have those, and they decide what songs make it through, and then they may have a hand in deciding if it gets it, or the director can make the final decision, but they're the ones that bring in the material. So, we're very excited about that, because we recorded a lot of material. Our community has a ton of material. We spent our COVID years building up a publishing company so that we could take all of that, and because we were having breaks in the film industry, and our songs were making them in, and actually doing good things and getting attention. So we paved the road was paved. And we said, all right, now that we understand it, and we have and we're crazy enough to build a business around it, now we can help everyone. And it's cool. I mean, last year we had we got our people 11 placements last year.
That's huge. I don't know if you guys 11 placements, and that's a huge deal. Like, they are not easy to come by when you get them. Boy.
Yeah,
they're good. There are musicians who make their entire living off of library music. Do you want to explain library music too?
Go for it. No, that's you do it.
Me? Oh, okay. So basically, a lot of the times these music supervisors will go into a library that they're working with. In a library, basically, if we make a song and we want to get placed with, it's like an agency for you to put your music into, and they will work it out for you. So people can come and pick songs from a library. And if you have a song in the library that gets picked, then that's a song that they're going to use for whatever they may be using it for. I have one that was like, I was looking at my ASCAP, which is a PRO. Okay, we'll get into that later. Okay. Anyway, so as I was looking at my it basically just tells you what is happening with your music, where, like, if it's radio or TV or film, or am I missing something?
Podcast. I mean, it goes on.
Podcast, yeah. Oh, media. Yeah. Internet. And I was like, I didn't even know this, but I have a song that was playing for a PGA tour for a couple years. I was like, what? I had no idea. Like, I need a man. I need somebody to, like, manage my library. I have
No,
a bad
it's
habit of
real.
making something and being like, okay, and I never look at it again. It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
weird.
Oh
I'm
man, no,
like,
you're not. You're like everybody. You're like the majority of people, and
oh,
that's why everybody in the industry says, man, it tells the majority of the people, yo, you really got to know what's going on the back end because that's where it's all at, and either you make it or you fall there because like there's so much going on behind the scenes, that nobody knows. I didn't know anything about, but eventually, but
you don't know until you know.
but it's worth, yeah. And then once you realize it, oh my gosh, it's very valuable. You got to, to know where that is and how it stands. And so, yeah, I learned a lot. We definitely dove in those COVID years and got our head into the game and talked to
Nice.
attorneys here and stuff there and just like really went to school on it. Um, and, uh, and yeah, so then we built something around that and it's so I feel like, it's one brick at a time, but like you do that long enough and you have something pretty cool to look at. And
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
yeah. So we're kind of like, starting
That's
to
a
feel good.
great way of saying that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, no, it's true. Well, because I mean, we're all, our life is a series of choices that we make, right? So
Right.
if every day you're doing stuff that is going to make tomorrow better, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? So
Right. Totally.
you do what you can
Yeah.
every day, and then eventually you turn around and you're like, oh, look at this thing I built. Look at what I did.
Second, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. And
And if
sometimes
you don't look at it that way, then you might become overwhelmed. It's too big of a thing to tackle. But if you just do one step instead of the whole staircase.
yeah. Totally. One step at a time for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I
Yep.
interrupted you. Go ahead. What were
No,
you going to say?
no, we're just jiving. I mean, I'm with it. That's perfectly well said. And it is. And it's just about that moment. So it's a good moment, and I appreciate it. And I love how it kind of, and I lean into it, right? So like off of it, I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to LA. I'm going to go. Like I miss it. I got to go. And then sure enough, like, oh, you're performing. Oh, awesome. There's this event that's perfectly. It's like the magical unfolding of the creative process doesn't just happen in the music. It happens in like the life that creates music. So it's pretty.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, we'll
Preach, Samir.
preach. That's the second time I get that this week. Preach.
Really?
Yeah, which doesn't happen often. So maybe y'all are,
You're lined up,
onto something.
right?
Yeah. So
That's great. But I mean, yeah, it just like, I don't know. I feel like don't you love it when that happens? It's like you're an overnight success, but like actually you've done all of these things and everything just starts popping at one time. So it looks like, you're everywhere all at once and you're like, okay.
yeah.
It wasn't. It looks like an overnight success, but
Yeah. Exact that. Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I feel like Billie Eilish is like the only exemption of that, right?
Right. Yeah, because she came out fast and incredible. But I mean, I wonder. I mean, I think she, even though she was like 18 when she popped like everywhere. I was there when she took home like this many Grammys, and she was so young, and she, the whole world is watching her, and she's like, she didn't know what she was. It was deer in the headlights. It was very innocent, very cute. But I think I watched my next guest, like an interview with her, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she also started though when she was like 14. I think she was starting to like hit the stages. So like,
but her first song came out like when she was 14.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, she's young. She's very young.
She's very young.
And that song was huge. Which one was the light? I don't know. I forget what it's called, but that was a big song. This girl from my dog park.
Yeah.
She was friends with Billie's mom.
Yeah.
Billie. It's weird to say just her first name. Billie Eilish's mom. I don't know her. And she was like, you have to listen to my daughter. She's great. She's a singer and she's like, okay, in LA, everybody says that, they're all, everybody's a singer, everyone's a producer, everybody's an act. It's cultural thing.
Yeah, it's true.
And she's like, okay. And she listens to it and she's like, she's going to be so famous. This girl's going to be so famous. And then lo and behold, I don't know, maybe it was a couple months later or a year later. I don't know how much longer it was later, but she released the song and it got her a gazillion Grammys.
Was it Bad Guy? Somebody's Bad Guy? Yeah.
I think that's what it was. Yeah, that song was huge.
I've been enjoying, like, at night, I wind down. I wind up in a certain kind of way, and I also kind of bring it down at night. And I've been like Tiny Desks. I saw Billy's perform about the Tiny Desk, and it was really cool. I really enjoyed it just the other week. Like,
really?
Yeah.
I'll have to watch that. I forgot about Tiny Desk.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a great way. If you just like binge watch Tiny Desk, you're seeing great performances like this that are just like right there. Yeah,
I'm gonna do that.
The
I
ride
like
goes on.
watching stuff like that and getting inspired before I perform.
So inspired. Oh, you'll love it. It totally worked for me. And I think that was a part of it, getting ready for the performances last month and last week, and I have another one coming up in November.
Sick.
Yeah. But it just, it's like all immersive. You watch live performance after live performance, and then you start performing. You feel like you're just in the zone, and that's where I want to be. I want to live. Like all of this is so I can just sit in that pocket of making music. And it doesn't. I don't even have to. It doesn't have to be me singing. I'm really. I can't tell you how excited I am for your sweet disasters. Like, I am, like, when we're sitting there, we're making it. I'm just as happy just being a part of it and seeing it like pop is like all I want to be a part of, in every which way that I can. And sure, I love to get up. I love to sing. I love to play. I love to write. But really, I like to just be a part of the vibe.
I get that 100%.
Yeah.
Totally. I love that. I love even watching other people. Like before I started, doing my own, I had a lot of sessions for myself. I was sitting in on other people's sessions, like just being in there with writing sessions of these people who are, amazing at what they do. Sometimes these people have huge hits already, and sometimes they are new to the game. It doesn't matter. You can be just as talented as somebody. It's the same, but just watching how other people move and how an entire song can change directions when one energy walks into the room and just is like, but what if this happens? Or like, that's a different song, but yep, let's write that.
Yeah.
It's fun to me.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's how we met, writing songs for you, and it was one of those other pivots where it was like, all right, this girl's going somewhere else, let's help her get there. And little did we know we'd be here now, but kind of not really. But after that weekend, I was like, yo, this if we can manage to just like to stand up on this board and just ride, this can be really cool. Like, I knew that right away. And so, like, yeah, really cool. Very, happy to see us here now and circling back next week. Yeah, we'll be in LA live, and we'll be recording songs that just been released through our record label, Sounds of LA. Been promoted on cover of magazine, of Pump It Up magazine. They wrote such a good review for us too. I mean, they really really, really good review on our performances. So,
that's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go buy one.
Yeah. I have a few. I'll bring a few with me.
Awesome. That's so cool.
I'd like to offer for our performances for an opportunity for anybody who wants, because you are also, my dear, on the cover as well of one a few months ago. So I want to give him a chance, like, if you can collect a few, be ready to sign a few and send them off. I think we're going to have a performance package availability to celebrate this moment with us in LA live. We'll drop a link. I could drop it now, actually, where we can, we'll sign a few and send them out if you guys want them. And
love that idea.
Yeah. And so what else, Victoria? Any closing thoughts for the day?
I mean, I'm just really in gratitude right now. I'm super grateful for you coming out to LA. I'm excited for the show. I'm excited to see how this comes out. Like I'm just excited. I'm excited to get this stench out of my house too. How am I gonna? I'm just gonna take apple, like what do you call it? Tomato sauce all over my walls. It's fine. It's fine. I'm okay.
Oh, that's hilarious. Awesome.
Oh, that's
Okay,
it.
well,
That's it for me.
that's it for you. All right. Well, great to see you as always. And let's be sure to talk, before I get out there.
Yes, obviously, yes.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
All right.
Yay!
Cool.
All right, our next live is gonna be literally both of us live. Woo!
Yeah. Yeah. Same time, same place. And then and then more magic.
All right.
All right.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Thank you. See you guys.
See ya.